think I've said this in a previous episode, but everything is about iteration and repeating and repetition. And valleys make way for peaks, right? Like there's something about
again?
like valleys make way for peaks. Like you only understand or enjoy this thing that you have because like last year sucked. If last year didn't suck, this probably wouldn't land so like positively. I feel like you just kind of get so used to what you have, that's kind of what I feel like keeps me centered. Is like if something is going really poorly, I'm like, this has to end eventually. Like at some point, this has to end. And on the other side, when things are good or great or like things are working out, I'm like, this also has to end. And like it's so like there's something about if you give each thing the same level, like the same weight, then I think somehow, at least in my head, like it gives the bad things less weight.
Yeah. I was watching this documentary from a singer. Her name is Carol G. And I can't remember if it was last year or 2 years ago. She had made it to #1 in the Billboard charts. And her dad called her and said, I want you to prepare yourself for when you're not #1. And she said that was the first time he ever said that to her, because her whole life he's been preparing her to be #1. And I'll never forget that. It reminds me of exactly what you're talking about. Just knowing that you're not always going to be at the top.
Yeah.
And you're not always going to be at the bottom. And you have to prepare yourself for the cyclical nature of life.
The middle, the messy part.
The middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Like everything else is like, you're always going to come through and end and start and end and start. Like that just is what it is. Like, yeah. So I think, I don't know, maybe it's just like age also, but I feel like even when I was younger, like good things didn't make me as happy as I think other people, and people were like, Linda, you should be enjoying this thing. I'm like, I am enjoying it. I'm also very aware that this is like temporary. So like, I don't know, I feel like I've always tempered my like, this is the best thing ever. I just like nothing. Maybe it's trauma. I don't know, but
it's trauma.
Yeah, but I also, it also means bad things don't feel as bad either. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, if that's what trauma did, then like, I'll take it. Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's okay.
It's an okay side effect.
Yeah, because it makes it easier to like stand back up when things like fail, right? Like, but if I lived in a universe where like it's all butterflies and rainbows, and then it rained, and like I thought the whole world ends every time. Like that sounds so exhausting to live in a world where like I'm like I feel like you're just like crashing and burning and crashing and burning, and that feels exhausting. So I think there's something about like really enjoying the thing when you have it, and really learning from the thing when you lose it.
Yeah,
and that just being like the thing you get good at doing in life.
That is a skill in and of itself. And to me, the part of what you're saying is emotional regulation. That's how I'm reading it.
Yeah. I saw a text post somewhere, probably on Instagram. I was talking about how like emotional regulation is the skill that prevents like suicide, addiction, like all these. And I'm just like, yeah, nice. Okay, thanks, Adeline. In-house academic, yeah. Like there's something about it is the base expectation, at least for me in my life. 'Cause I'm just like, it leads to such insane behavior.
Yeah,
and to your point, like for temporary moments of relief or like whatever the positive version of that is, I don't know, like relief from pain versus like you're leaning into it to like have a thrill, right? Like it's still temporary.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, right. Like if you like, you're like, oh my god, I have to like, I don't know, like do this thing right now immediately, and you do it. It's like, great, you did it, and now it's over. Like, how are you gonna find that feeling again? You're gonna like do a harder drug? Like it's only So it's just like if you can't figure out how to like be bored and just exist when things are mundane or like things aren't so like high or low, like you're gonna have such a hard time in life.